I'm ready.
Let's move.
On the move. I'm ready. On I go.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Tactical. Let's end this.
I won't give in. Light on my feet.
Ready. On the move.
Blood comes easy these days. That might be worth a look.
North Rythwin, East Rythwin Tollhouse, South Moonrise Towers, West the Waning Moon.
Moonrise Towers at last. Make no mistake, I will have answers about these gay tadpoles.
Easy, Lae'zel. We need answers, yes. She catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
Playtime's over. So, perk up your ears. You and the pup have a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil, and a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers, and you're getting him out. I'd start caring. And quick, sunshine. Ahem. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. You either mount a quick rescue, or you condemn Will to an eternity sizzling in the hells. Sounds like an easy choice to me.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soulbearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, get to Moonrise, and do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? Who better to suss out his like?
You'll find Z'rell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Our path leads to Z'rell. Let us not keep her waiting.
Praise the Absolute.
I itch to draw my weapon and gut every last one of these cultists.
You're keen. Just don't get carried away. Some of those guts might be of use to us unspilled, at least for a while.
I know better than to indulge every craving, Shadowheart. But when the time is right, the Absolutists will feel the sting of my blade.
Plenty of supplies if you're running low, true soul.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear them?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. She gathers many threads for her design, but it is still her design. And Barnabas has found his place in it. observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No? Barnabas? Darling? No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood and wants. Feline eyes the parasite with a glint in her eye, intent clear. Murder. Glorious murder. The cat ignores you, but her eyes stray to a small tunnel hidden in the wall. The message is clear. Stay if you wish, but she will flee at a moment's notice.
Araj Baldur, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Research, naturally. We Ablodras are simply curious by nature.
You realize why the name rings familiar. House of Blodra was purged a century ago by an alliance of rival drow houses. Among the many crimes tallied against them, their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
Blessed by the Absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, and yet here we stand in a church of their making. Unless they are not the makers, but simply the means, wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence, in exchange for the potions I mention, and a tidy pile of gold besides. Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. A little pain for a lot of gold. And there we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Welcome back, true soul. You've come in the spirit of trade, I hope. Come back anytime.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Assume nothing.
Soldier.
Have a lot
Just
on
a
my
pinch
mind.
of...
And well, yeah.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
To stand this close to her power. You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
Why? Because you're not meant to. True soul business, not for us. Disciples around.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword. No doubt. Isn't for me to question them above me. I'm sure you know your business. I'll see they get all the help they need, true soul. And they'll need quite a bit.
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, or where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. What did she want, anyway?
She came dressed as a novice. Gave me 3 soul coins. Said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy. Infernal currency. Each one is inscribed with a soul. Usually an evil soul, but not always. I'll explain later, away from prying ears. But trust me, you'll be into it.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. You want the coins or not?
All right, suit yourself. Have a trade or whatever.
She said Karlak might say that. And she said to let her have it her own way. You can take a look at the rest of my lot if you like. Got good weapons in search of a worthy wielder. Better hope you can
To stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the Lantern Bearer. To think the Absolute raises such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
There is work to do.
Where do you hail from, brother?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. Oh, they wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
England's breathes madness.
Brothers. Sister. Pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes.
Hey, good looking.
You did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
I wonder what the next move is.
To stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern bearer. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
Never a dull moment.
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Zuriel and Keferic are working on some poor worm.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Can't hear a damn thing in there.
Aye, because you're not meant to. It's true soul business, not for us.
If it's bad, you'll know.
Sister.
Disciple Zuriel ain't shy about handing out pain.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
This doesn't look good. I did as I was told! Followed every order I was given!
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Take it up with Minthara! She's the one who...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpoles squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
A new true soul come to share their wisdom?
We did as we were told! We're loyal to the Absolute! Tell him!
Silence!
True soul, you have seen these goblins at work, have you not? What say you?
Thank you! It's good to be appreciated.
Faith without action is anemic, sickly, in a word, useless. We're too close to the ending. And the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything drastic, are ya? We've been nothing but loyal! Praise the Absolute, and praise you, true soul!
Oh, you exhaust me. Compassion is not a virtue. The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
Not sure it suits you. But that's probably a good thing.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
And these things have stayed interesting.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself.
Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith. There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should, to be touched by the Absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more.
Her words are diplomatic, but her face betrays her true feelings. utter contempt for you and all your kind.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
Your tadpole grasps at nothing. She carries no parasite, but you've spent too long reading people not to see what's behind her eyes. Scorn, stark behind her mask of deference.
As you see, true soul, there is so much more for you to learn. I have my duties, true soul. I'm sure Disciples Rel has given you yours.
doesn't... So why are you here, instead of out there looking for him? Oh, good. I love answering questions. Whatever Balthazar is looking for, it's crucial to the war effort. Death would not silence Balthazar for long.
That's curious. I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
She sees every...
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. You've been granted free passage. What you do with that privilege is up to you. You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. Gold may have made your problem go away this time, but next... Your bad behavior caught this guard's eye. What do you have to say? It may have been unwise to reveal just how much gold you have on your person.
Hollow behind the back. Beyond.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse.
What the hell
You should take a
is this
look.
place?
An illithid oubliette. Right beneath the towers. A colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
Look, there's something on the other side. No way through from here, though. Something's alive down here. I'm not sure I want to meet it. Time to press ahead.
Fair point.
The stink of that place might never wash out.
I did it!
A blast of...
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You ain't safe, General Thorm.
You have...
Wait, enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
I'm sure they were very enthused. We are too close. Kill them. Quick.
You creep! I'm so sorry.
Dispose of, or better yet.
Of course not, my lord. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in...
Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything. You serious? I don't stand a chance.
Open up.
General Thorm's prayer, even you. Excellent. The goblin. No.
Her mind tons of...
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I. Your confidence is... I can see why the Absolute might be...
She parts the full... Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching. You feel her mind tremble with surprise.
Such single-minded focus. I have already been blessed. She gave me everything I wanted. By serving General Thorm.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Indeed. The Absolute's love for him has made him more than mortal. He is unstoppable.
You feel her presence in your head again.
The General is the Absolute's chosen. Serving him.
She's offering a way forward.
There is a relic that... The relic... But we have lost contact with him. Go there. Aid Baldur. It is some...
She's suddenly nervous. On edge. Talking about the relic makes...
General Thorm will not leave Moonrise. Fine. The shadows are... Take one, but don't...
It is the rooftop.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
You hit but above.
Her word.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
You're tad, but you...
As you see...
everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems. Not everyone subscribes.
You? You're... Twist 'em up!
Impressive. Last I saw this child, she was cowed to Korga's snake.
Sorry. It knocks the wind right out of me. That druid idol I took? It changed me. I can do all sorts of stuff now, not just the vines. I think real hard and say some loud words and then it happens. Mostly. That's who I'm looking for. Mom and Pops, I mean. When Zevlor... when he... well... there was an ambush. Mum yelled, "Run!" So we ran. I could hear him run behind me. Till I couldn't. Still can't find him. But I bet you can. You'll help me, I just know it. Thanks, mister. I knew you'd help me again. The vines won't last forever. I don't suppose I can stay with you. Just till you find Mum and Pops. I won't be any trouble, I swear it. Oh, thanks. You're the best. So you send Mum and Pops there. I'll be waiting, hero man.
What's that?
The work must not be interrupted. Away!
Burns everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
Ketheric Thorm dishonored the very bones of his ancestors to make this totem to Merkel. Susun Elg Oloth. Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm leading Shah's forces. Quite the about-face for a warrior of Saluna. That's not going to work. Ketheric Thorm leading Shah's forces. Quite the about-face for a warrior. Step carefully. There's a trap.
at hand. Your presence is not required. Not wanted. Not needed. Leave.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Tellere Manon here.
What's inside?
A totem dedicated to Merkel. Ketheric Thorm ransacked the graves of his ancestors to honor his new god.